Hello everybody, Kerckhoffs here. Today I'm going to color this image here. This is one of my photos that I took at Bodie, California, one of the best preserved ghost towns in the US. This is inside the Methodist church, which was built in 1882. It was only one of two churches, the other being a Catholic church, which doesn't exist anymore. This church is at the corner of Green and Fuller Street. And in April 2013, I had permission, actually I paid for a permit, to go inside most of the buildings, a lot of buildings in Bodie, and the church was one of them. So I got this shot of this beautiful organ here, and I call this image, believe it or not, organ. So let's color this image with oil glazes, which we are going to make ourselves with liquid impasto. This was actually printed on inkjet paper. First I sprayed this to fix the inks. This was printed on regular matte inkjet paper. Then I coated it with an acrylic coating, let that dry, and now it's prepared to color with these glazes. So let's do this. First, let's put on some gloves. You don't really want to get oil paint on your hands. So let's start making a glaze with liquid impasto from Winsor & Newton. So this is a nice alternative to Marshall photo oils, which are already dedicated paints, translucent to color black and white photographs and illustrations. But here we're going to make our own glazes, our own photo oils. This is burnt sienna, so let's pick up some with a Q-tip and mix it into the liquid impasto. And let's grab a cotton round, which I like to use also with Marshall photo oils, and let's see how this first color turned out. That's pretty good. It's always a little bit of trial and error to find the right transparency, but I think this is pretty much on target. Just rub it on very carefully. Not pushing hard at all. It's okay to go over the organ for now. I think I will add a little bit of maybe yellow later and make it a different color. And because also we have this acrylic coating below it, we can easily remove it also. If you ever get a chance to visit Bodie, it's totally worth it. You totally do it. It's in the eastern Sierra Nevada. Off a side road of the California 395. It's actually called Bodie Road, that leads to Bodie. It's a state historic park now. And I believe when this church was built, the population was about 3,000 people, but a couple of years before that it was like over 10,000. You know what, let's just go add this color everywhere, mostly everywhere, and just go over it with a different color where we want a different color. I will keep this as is, the pipes, but this I'm going to add color later with a Q-tip. So now let's not smooth it out yet. You can take a clean cotton round and smooth this all out. However, first I want to add some different colors to it. I want to have some little bit of orange touch-ups here. So let's grab some cadmium red and yellow. Actually, this is lemon yellow. And let's add that into what we have already. This previous mix. You know what, I could probably just take mostly yellow. Let's see if this actually makes a difference. Not that much. Let's take more yellow. Now it's more like a raw sienna. Yeah, burnt sienna it's like an orangey brown. So I think I prefer to add some yellow to it instead of orange. Like that. And I want to do the same for the organ. Let's take some more impasto. To pick up some yellow and add that in here. There we go. Maybe a little more. Of course, the more paint you add, the less transparent it gets, but also the more colorful it gets. Now we can do this part. Okay, let's smooth that out a little with a clean cotton round and make that yellow a little bit more subtle. I believe when the state of California turned this into a state historic park, don't think this organ was here, but the monitor who was with me, who was taking me in all these buildings, he was actually ex-supervisor ranger of Bodie. He told me that Bodie also accepts donations of artifacts as long as they are from that era. Now is also a good time to smooth out what we did earlier a little bit. Get rid of some of the brush strokes. Especially over here. Okay, let's grab some burnt umber. And mix that into what we had earlier here. So it's like a nice brown. Yeah, let's do that. I also still have the original color photo of this scene here. I kind of forgot what it looked like, so I'm totally making this up. The colors here. I think I do want some more brown on the organ. It's a little too much yellow, I think. And we can take a clean cotton swab and remove some of the paint where we don't want it. So like on the keys here. And on some of the pipes. So it comes off really easily. There we go. And now it's almost done, but let's add a little bit of more color to the outside scene here. So let's grab a little bit more impasto. 2 blobs. I'm going to add some green and blue. So this is cerulean blue. Just roughly adding it. There are some clouds here too. It was an interesting day when I was here. Like in the morning there was snow everywhere and the sun came out, and then around noon it was all gone. So we had like 2 seasons in one day. So I'm again using a clean cotton round to smooth this out. There we go. That looks pretty nice. Then let's grab some sap green. I think this was all like yellowish brown looking, but we can do whatever we want, so I'm adding green. Maybe also on the hills here. Not too much. Again, let's take a clean cotton round. Smooth it out again. Make it a little more subtle. And here we go. A nice cozy little scene inside the Methodist church in Bodie, California. Printed on inkjet paper, coated, and then hand colored with DIY oil glazes using impasto and regular oil paints. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.